Watch out if your ego has begun taking pride in renouncing. And watch out if your ego is rebelling and wants to only enjoy. Both of them are extreme paths. And the ideal for us is witness consciousness, and the Sanskrit word is samyama. Samyama means one who is in between watching and course correcting. Are you willing to course correct? So one of my course corrections inside Vedika Global was that I was giving as a teacher for 10 years, and now I'm saying, okay, am I receiving seva? Do I have entitled students sitting here? What are you doing? Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? Are you doing what you have been asked to do? Do you see? Because if only one teacher is giving, I am such a giving teacher. I give all the time. I give, though I am bleeding. This is an egotistic teacher. And then there are teachers who only want to receive. Give me money, give me land, give me your trust, give me your faith, give me your surrender. That's an egotistic teacher. Who is the person? A true person is always in between. And we have this whole concept of viveka, vairagya. We have discussed it in Tattva Bodha. We'll keep teaching it. But the point is, I just wanted to burst that bubble that the ego gets really puffed up when it is like giving, or it only wants to enjoy and receive. In between is where you want. So extremities, by the way, when we behave in extreme behavior, the extremities are connected invisibly. So when you are offering, when you are enjoying yourself too much, you're just only enjoying, then invisibly the renunciation aspect has already opened up. And when you're only renouncing, and you've convinced yourself that you don't need anything, I can sleep on the floor, I can only eat khichdi the rest of my life, I will only wear one set of clothing, I will only tie my hair in a tight knot. Quietly, the desire to enjoy all the luxuries of the world, illicit or legitimate, have come along and they're sitting there. So watch out for any teacher who is only promoting one version of it, and watch out for it in yourself in case your ego has taken on a spiritual position. Advaita Vedanta is teaching you a very healthy path to keeping it in the middle. And this is why it is symbolized by the Trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Okay. So one of our sadhanas is to course correct our behavior. So if we are only wanting to enjoy, we have attachments around how can I enjoy? Can I have enough food? Can I have enough clothes? Can I have enough sex? Can I have enough bigger job? Can I have a boat? Can I have a bigger house? Can I have a camping trip? Can I have a camping trip with the right sunny spot? Can that sunny spot be under a tree? Can that tree have a hammock? Can the hammock have a pillow? Can the pillow have, a juice on the side? Can the juice be organic? Can the organic not be from Whole Foods? Okay, it just doesn't end. And the fear with renunciation is that we are falsely renouncing, I can live without this, I can live without that, I can live without this, can I live without? We become bitter and edgy, and then we might privately binge. So what do we do? Bring renunciation to your enjoyment. Please write it down. So you're sitting down for a Chinese meal in your favorite restaurant. You've told yourself you've come here after 3 months, so you know you're going to enjoy. But remember, I'm a student of balance. So with my enjoyment, I bring in the energy of renunciation. After 1 cup of rice, I will stop, or whatever it is. And when you are renouncing, bring in that I must not renounce to the point where my ego gets crazy. I shall also bring in some enjoyment. Is this helpful? This balances it and keeps you normal. And it doesn't allow you to become some crazy spiritual freak. And nobody will teach you this. I could shave all your heads, some of you at least, Aparna as I could, shave her head, put her in some strange clothes and tell her renounce. In fact, why don't you renounce everything you own into my bank account? I could tell her that. And probably not. But I'm just giving an example that this is how cults are made. And then we know all about the cults in the West, or even some Eastern teachers have taught, free sex, enjoy. That's your way to, or free drugs, or so many things. So extremes is all building of the ego. And I shall never ask you to do that. And don't do that. And if you're caught up in these extremes, open some strings by emptiness and fullness contemplations. You have not been born here to just do that. Okay. And now, let me talk about renunciation. There is a tendency as we move inwards. Are you with me so far? It's a very important class today. So those of you who are visitors are very karmically fortunate. If there is a tendency, if you've already had enough in life, if you've not had enough in life, you might want to enjoy a little bit. Don't be guilty. Please enjoy it, because if you don't and you're forcing yourself to renounce, then it's strange, right? After you've filled your stomach, you'll want to relax, not eat anyway. But overall, as we keep deepening into ourselves, we might find that the world and its objects are not so important to us. I'll give you an example. I was born in an Indian family, I was married in an Indian family, etc., etc. And Sushila will agree that every time Indians meet an Indian woman, they gift a sari. So for a while there, when I was going to India many years ago, some sister or somebody would say, how is this, how is that? And I would buy it. Then many years ago, I decided, I'm already calming down my outer layers of the ego. I don't need more saris. So I just told myself, I will not purchase anything. So once I took that decision, it was not somebody else I didn't post a Facebook post on it. I'm just teaching you, so I'm telling you. Some students bring something, some friends bring something, and so your teacher comes respectably clothed. That's all. If I need it, I'll buy it. I'm not, I took a vow, I will never buy, so now I'll wear leaves. It's not like that. If I need it, I'll buy it. If I don't need it, I didn't need it. So I knew that I'm full. I don't need more. I don't need to collect more wraps around myself. Anyway, I'm enjoying simple clothes, so that is better for me. Now, there is a tendency as we go inwards to need less objects. Like, we actually move from a bigger house to a smaller house. In the smaller house, I live in a smaller space. In the smaller space, I've lived inwards and all over the world, or the whole universe. So it's like you need less to prove something. So this happens. There's a inward, simpler movement. But now I want to talk about it. When the ego does it, it makes a big deal out of it. And the ego says, I have renounced the saris. I have renounced the house. I have renounced the jewels. I have renounced my family. It's a big deal. In our lineage, you don't renounce anything. It just stops being important to you. There's a difference. One is you renounce something. There's an ego to it. And one is it faded away. Let this samsara fade away, my children. Otherwise, live in it and enjoy it.